Hello, this is Thrassoss and welcome to episode 9 of my Feed the Beast Resurrection Let's Play. I hope you guys are excited because I got a ton of stuff to go over. I've been doing a lot of stuff, just boring stuff that wouldn't necessarily be good to film in between episodes. Been pretty busy doing this, so I want to show you guys what I have been up to. Let's get started. Okay, ignore that over there on my left. We will get to that over yonder. Toot sweet. So, first thing I want to show you guys is what I spent a good hunk of time and deaths doing. Up here, you will see my rail system. I showed you guys that last time. Hold on one second. Let me just crank down this this volume so I can talk here. Alright, so one thing I talked about last time was using Railcraft to make a mob grinder. That succeeded pretty well. I don't know about the efficiency, the time to, like, I didn't do any kind of timing to see about, like, how long it would take a barrel to fill this way versus how long it would take, other common ways. But this way is pretty good. So first thing you'll notice is I floored up this whole area. So I was super paranoid about getting cursed earth for my mob spawner. I was super paranoid about it getting out of hand because I've had that get out of hand before. So I was pretty cautious about that up there. But I was not cautious about walking off. I died, I think it was 6 times in total in the last week. Just like walking off of here into, black nothingness and falling 70 squares down to my death. Since I kind of nicknamed my mob grinder the Murder Train, and since it was based on Railcraft, I only have myself to blame for that. So, who knew? Who knew something that was going to be called the Murder Train would be dangerous? So here it is. I have had to turn it off because it was too successful. You know what? I'm going to pause it right here. I'm going to turn it back on just so you guys can see it, though. Before I get this thing turned on, let me show you a little bit about how I built it. You can kind of see it through there a little bit. And then this is the main attraction. Yeah, look at all that purple good stuff. Alright, you can see it in there. Let me see if I can get a good angle on it up here. I built this little observation room up here. There we go. You see, before I got this to spread up here, let's look at the map. This was that mob grinder I showed you guys before. Only it was one floor down of here. So what I did, I ended up built this whole thing, tested out the whole track. And then, once everything was tested and good, I opened up the floor and just built down until I had dirt touching. And then that cursed earth just spread up here like wildfire. It was seriously like, I don't know, seemed to me like 20 minutes, and it's just grinding out mobs. So what I ended up doing, I have, let's see here. I can't really see it here. Yeah, right there. Right there where my crosshairs is, it is an Embarkation Track. And as the train moves in, anything within 5 spaces, I'm almost positive it's the closest entity within 5 blocks. You can adjust it between, I think it's between 1 and 5. You can, right click it with a crowbar, and you can adjust it up between 1 and 5 squares. It can adjust between 1 and 5, and I think the closest entity to that track, when a rail cart passes over it, gets teleported into the rail cart. So this wall should be laying at block 6. So that's the room should be 5 to here, and then it's 5 on the other side with a little bit of cursed earth up there. I put the fences up just to make sure nothing's standing on the track when the carts go through, and it has worked brilliantly. It's always picks up something and drops something. Let's get that turned on so I can show you guys how successful it is. Alright, I'm over here turning it back on. Getting my wrench out there. Nope, don't. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, seriously? You're gonna fight me while I'm recording, huh, Railcraft, huh? There we go. Alright, awesome. And it's off to the races. Let's get back here and watch the death and dismemberment. Come on now. There's 3 cards going around here now. I could oh, there's a witch. That's good. Creepers. I have some darkened glass here from extra utilities. I also put this thickened glass here. I have a bunch of thickened glass that I cooked up. I'm going to put that down low, and I'm probably going to fill this up with the darkened stuff. One thing I have for that now, you might have noticed me walking over it, but these, I have a ton of ender pearls now, so I can afford to use elevators for my whole thing now. Watch this. Bam. Up here on my mountaintop, mob grinder top. Yeah, this is the second mob grinder room just down below. This is where my turtle stopped. Down here is just another room where my minecart dumps me off. Just another huge room here. I have way more space than I can deal with. Another huge room. This is just glass here. I'll eventually get this replaced with thickened glass. There. Ha ha. That's just fun to watch. And this is the end point to that. So, yeah. Tons of ender pearls, tons of string, glass bottles, some glowstone, some redstone. So much that while I was tending stuff outside, it filled up so much that I have to put barrels of this. And those barrels are, as you can see, almost full. That's why I turned it off before, is that I don't need anything that it's going to give me. Some more stacks of this. Extra chest I just threw down. You know, I might end up trying to figure out how to do this with some spikes, because I think spikes gets you more mob drops. But for me, the open blocks are extra utilities. I can't remember. But I just haven't done that yet. And then this is the basement. Dark and spooky. I don't know what I'll put something fun down here. And that's right down there. So let's go up to wherever I was. Let me cut this off. I don't want this to fill up too much, because it actually ended up filling up my chests and completely, there we go, it's turned off now, and completely lagging me out till I figured out, excuse me, until I figured out what the dealio was with the lag. So I'm heading back out here. I'm going to cut this off, and then I'm going to cut back in and show you guys what else I've been working on. Alright, I am back, and let me show you guys this stuff. You might be wondering, what's all this stuff here? This is IC2 Crops. There's not a ton of information out there about this, but this looks like it has the potential to be pretty OP when it comes to Gregtech specifically. Let me just snag this here. Bam. I did pick that up, right? Alright. Oh yeah, there. Slime. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So, let me explain IC2 Crops to you just a little bit. Yeah, you know. Yeah, it'd be easy just to show you guys. So, this is how it works. One, you have just a normal crop. It's where's the... Here we go. If you have 4 sticks, you just put them like so. and you get a crop. 4 sticks gets you 2 crops. So here you go. You plant that in there, and then let me grab something. Here. When you throw weeds in there, it goes like that. Grown weeds in crops just look like this. Let me go ahead and harvest these. You see it just dropped the one, but you don't have to replant. Same thing with netherwort. Notice the netherwort isn't even on nether rack here. Harvest that, and I got what was that? 5 netherwort. That's pretty good. So, some of the stuff to really get into the IC2 and Gregtech Crops is some stuff you're going to need in the electrical age. Specifically, there's a crop matron and some other stuff that mostly looks like it's a lot of like higher end stuff. I'm gonna need some higher end industry that I just don't have. So I'm more or less forced to deal with this manually. You see that thing I just popped out of there? That was a weed. When you're doing this manually, you're basically standing here fighting weeds constantly. Excuse me. What am I doing here? What am I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So there. Really, the way this is set up, this isn't right, because you know what? Let me just add a crop here. There we go. See, this is a crop. It just grows stuff. This is a crop. It just grows stuff. If you want to do some of the crossbreeding, which is what gets you all the high-end mat stuff, you have to have one in between them. You lay down one crop, and then you lay down a second. And this is like a crossbreeding platform. Now, probably, I don't know, I'm just pulling numbers out here, but it seems like maybe 60-80% chance in this situation. I have reeds there, probably 80% chance or better I'm going to get reeds there. But it seems like there's I don't know, 1 in 15 chance that you might get just something random there. That something random could be almost anything from the IC2 or Gregtech list of special crops, which include pretty much everything. You have all the vanilla stuff, you have netherwort, pumpkins, you have a bunch of different dye flowers, like flowers that produce dyes. You have all kind of stuff. Plus, then you have a bunch of IC2 Gregtech Crops that are just special for that. And you can see some of them right here. That yellow thing right there, that's the same crop as the black things here, and that little, like the little tiny black 5 little stump black thing there. See, that's like stage 1. That's stage 2. And I think that's stage 3 or stage 4, something like that. Oh, there's another weed. You always got to pluck the weeds out. So, and cross sticks. There we go. Oh, and then this is the important one. Slime. This is I think this is the stage 2 growth of slime, and that's the stage 3 growth of slime. And this isn't ready to harvest yet. When it's ready to harvest, it'll have like a little bit bigger green looking slime balls on it. So that's stage like 3. I don't have any stage 1 stuff here, but if you Google around for it, you can find a list where it lists out like Google Gregtech Crops, and I'll see about putting a link in the description. And it has all the stages in picture format, so you can kind of get what you can kind of figure out what you're growing. Again, I'm doing this manually right now. You need a crop matron, and yeah, the other thing's an analyzer. That's it. An analyzer to figure out stuff. Without that, you pretty much have to do it manually, which is using this weeding trowel. Just let's take a look at that. That's a pretty easy recipe. It's just 4 iron ingots and 2 of any kind of rubber whatsoever will get you this weeding trowel. It doesn't take damage or anything, so it's a permanent tool once you got it. And then once it's fully grown, I'm left clicking this, not right clicking. I'm left clicking to harvest for seeds. Let's do this and see what happens. Got some pumpkins and a seed bag. And then doggone it. Let's replant that seed bag just so we have something there. See, that seed bag is unknown seeds, but we just harvested it, so we know it's some kind of pumpkin. And there we go. That's what pumpkins look like just planting. See, if you check out the seeds in NEI, you'll notice that there's 3 numbers there: GR, GA, RE. I think it's growth. I can't remember the second one, and the third one's resistance. And those are just numbers that you can improve just through RNG and mating. Like, let me go over here. Like if this was, I don't know, growth 2, resistance 3, and this was growth 3, resistance 4, that middle one has a chance of being, has a certain range of stuff it could be, and it's usually either right around or just above that. I don't have any analyzer for that to see what that is, so I'm just keeping everything separate in its own chest. So when I harvest reeds, I just put it in a reed-only chest. When I harvest pumpkins, like over there, I put it in a pumpkin-only chest. So I have a bunch of stuff here. Eggplants is just plants that produce eggs. Indigo, some flour, potato, mushroom, weed, pumpkin, netherwort, wheat. It's a flower that produces just blue dye. Tin, there's a tine twig. It produces tin. So I have enough of this. I could make a little farm of just that over there, but I haven't done that yet. And this is what I'm really looking for: is slime, so I can begin producing steel. See, I can use slime to make magma creams in order to produce a Railcraft based blast furnace. See, I started doing this just messing around, seeing what it was, just messing around with it. Last episode I had went into the Nether, and I mentioned going into the Twilight Forest to check it out. I did that already, and I couldn't find a whole lot in the way of slimes. I think I ended up getting there's my little portal. I think I ended up getting like 7 slime balls, 7 slimes, and I almost have enough for my blast furnace. I think with those 2 that's over there, I think I will have enough. I'm just kind of keeping an eye over here, because that should produce another slime ball very soon. And you shouldn't really walk on that like I just did. Yeah, that's probably shouldn't do that. So let me mess around with it for just a little bit longer, and I will get right back to you guys. Alright, I'm just cutting back in here. I'm waiting for some my first batch of steel to process, and it looks like it's about 9 minutes and change by what the recipe says to process, and that might look to be about right. It looks like it's gonna take about half a stack of charcoal, but with a tree farm going, that's trivial. I just wanted to cut in to show you this. This is a slime plant. This is a tin plant. This is stage 1 slime plant growth. This is stage 3 slime plant growth. This is stage 2 tin plant growth. The difference is really this is darker. You see all like the kind of the dark borders, and this is kind of a lighter brown. I don't know why it is, but it seems like these 2 plants are kind of interrelated in that this spread over here to make this plant and that's not the first time that's happened. So I'm guessing that tin and slime plants are probably closely related. I'm guessing other ones are closely related too, like the, this is the, what is this? Blaze rod plant. It looks exactly the same as the witherweed plant, which is coal, and the diamond something or other plant, which is a diamond. So this is the blaze rod version. I'm guessing it's the more common version. I haven't had one of these mutate into a diamond plant yet, so here's hoping to RNG. But I just wanted to show you guys those two seem to spread into each other quite often. Alright, I'm just cutting back in here. This is what that slime plant looks like fully grown. So I could right click it and reduce it down to nothing and get a seed bag back, and then a seed bag I could replant, and I'd have a chance at some RNG goodness. So let me just do that just to show you. Sometimes you get a lot, sometimes you don't get a lot. So it's really about the random number generator. Bam. That looks like I got 2 slimes. Oh, I got 2 slimes, and it looks like 2 seed bags too. That is sweet. So you know what, let's go, where are we at here? I'm gonna just destroy these 2. Bam. No! Oh, I messed that up. I don't know which one of these unknown seeds is slime or reeds. So, let's figure that out. I'm pretty sure the one on my bar was slime. So, let's do this. That might be reed or that might be slime. That's slime. Excellent. So that means that's reed. Let's put reed up. Reed is up. And that's slime. Slime is up. Slime ball. There we go. Alright. Great googly moogly. That was hair raising. So, yeah, before you have an analyzer to identify all the individual seed bags and what they are, and determine what quality of seeds they are, you really got to be pretty meticulous about like getting everything to the right chest. And bam, my 3rd block of steel. That should get me 27 ingots. I got a couple ways I can slice that up. So I'm going to call it a wrap here. This has been a great episode. I've been showing you guys what I've been doing. You know, a lot of the odds and ends, just boring, mining out my murder train tracks, and just standing there staring at planes isn't exciting. But got a lot of that done in between episodes. And I am going to have to sign off here. So, you guys take it easy, and remember, like, subscribe if you enjoy any of my episodes, and if you don't like the episodes, leave a comment, critique it. Hey, just say hi in the comments if you feel like it. I've managed to respond to everything so far, so just leave a comment if you enjoy this stuff. Thank you, and bye.